At that pace, Hugo Chavez promoted the unity of the Latin American countries, which went against the interest of the United States, but also he talked about the unity of the Latin American countries and also uh, criticized the dominance of the United States of America around the world. In that revolution, the Hugo Chavez nationalized the oil companies of the Venezuela and reduced the control of the oil companies of the United States of America over Venezuelan oil reserves, and also um, stood against and criticized the imperialism and economic dominance of US uh, over the world, which went totally against the economic interest of the United States of America. After that, total interest again went against the United States of America. Then the USA took a step off the cup in 2002 against the Hugo Chavez, where the Hugo Chavez was dispersed from his presidential control, from his presidential power, and Hugo Chavez totally claimed that the US helped the cup the military actions against the Hugo Chavez. So the US officially denied that statement and said we have no relation with CUP with military actions of the Venezuela against the Hugo Chavez. After that, a short period, Hugo Chavez became uh, in control and also having started the extreme rage statements against each other. After becoming in power, the Hugo Chavez succeeded in the at the time of 2013 Nicolas Maduro. When Nicolas Maduro came in a presidential power, he also took the steps against the United States of America, which is totally against the economical, ideological, and the foreign policies of the US. So the USA clash arisen mainly at the age of 2019 when the US uh, imposed the sanctions against the Nicolas Maduro and claimed that Nicolas Maduro is included in drug trafficking, in criminal conspiracies, and other wrongful acts which is unreasonable for the international law. Even peak of conflict went to that level that Nicolas Maduro was rejected as a president of the Venezuela, and the US recognized the opposition leader against Nicolas Maduro that he is the president of the Venezuela. So it went too deeply and too extremely against each other, and Nicolas Maduro claimed that US is interrupting even in the political affairs of the Venezuela, even though the sanctions were proceeded and exceeded that none of the PVDSA company, oil company, will allowed to market or trade with the United States of America trading market. That relation went to that extreme level that the United States companies were not allowed to trade with Venezuelan oil companies and limited the Venezuelan oil companies to their own uh, borders, not letting them to trade in the United States of America. So these relations went in extreme mood. After that peak of conflict, the United States of America went totally against the Venezuelan interest and imposed the sanctions and declared the opposition leaders of the political parties against Nicolas Maduro and went and declared null and void the presidential power of the Nicolas Maduro. And even though they promote and set the reward of $25 million over the arrest of Nicolas Maduro, if a person will help the US intelligence in arresting the Nicolas Maduro, he will be rewarded with the worth of $25 million. So up to that level, they went against each other. And in 2025, even Trump ordered on the Happy New Year of 2026 to arrest Nicolas Maduro and inject and may and bring back the transition government until the new election held in Venezuela, which up to that level their relations went wrong, and the US will never want Venezuela to adopt the rules of the Cuba as Fidel Castro did. To that level they went against each other. So it's up to you how you will take it in the coming days. What will happen? None of us, every analyst, every political analyst is totally confused at what will happen and what will be the conclusion of these conflicts.